Hey everyone, Steve here from Highbury Pools and the PromoMinds Podcast. And I'm just on the road today, but something that's become pretty apparent to me is the fact that in this industry and in the construction industry as a whole, we deal with one of the highest suicide rates in any occupation, which is crazy. And over the last year and a half, I'd say, I've had a handful of discussions with people that I know who have been dealing with stress, anxiety, and I'm not talking about, the usual stress that comes with the job. I'm talking about an excessive amount of stress. And I think a lot of it has to do with what happened during the pandemic. And as my wife puts it, during the pandemic, there was a need to be in essentially survival mode where you're always going. There's always stress. There's always anxiety. There's so much to do that we were essentially in survival mode for like 2 years. And now all that's gone, yet our bodies still feel the need to be in that. So when we were in the chaos, we trained our body to be used to that. But now that the chaos has been relieved, our body thinks that resting or not being strung out or stressed out is actually chaotic. And so that's when people start experiencing anxiety and just feeling like there's something wrong. And I know this phrase gets used a lot without much that's being done behind it, but we really need to take a look at the mental health, not just among employees, but a lot of executives, owners, reps. Everybody is being affected. And there's statistics that I've seen where executives have actually reported being even more stressed out than some of the workers. So with that, I want to take it upon myself to really focus in this year on the PromoMinds podcast, to be focused more on the mental health aspect in the pool industry. And whether or not that's talking about challenges and hurdles that people that have had to overcome, or whether that's people wanting to share their stories of what they experienced, how they've managed it or are currently managing it. And I put a poll out there a few days ago just on where people stand. And it's funny because a lot of my posts that I do are usually articles or some kind of update or something, and it gets a lot of reaction to it. And this one, there hasn't been as much. There's only been maybe a couple that have actually committed to voting on this poll. So I just want to put it out there that if you are in the Canadian pool industry and you want to share your story, then by all means, please reach out to me. You can send me an email at promominds@gmail.com, and I'll put a link below this video as well. And you can send me an email, get in touch with me, and we will set something up moving forward, because the PromoMinds podcast is making a return. I don't have an official date just yet, but it will be soon, and I appreciate all the support, and I'm looking forward to bringing this topic to light. So thanks again, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.